My name is Jen Smith, and I'm in the partner group over at Q-SYS, and it is my sincerest pleasure to introduce you guys to Shannon McKay, who's the worldwide general manager for the Smart Collaboration Business Group over at Lenovo.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. And our very own Jason Moss, who's the vice president of corporate development and our partner and alliance ecosystem. So thank you both so much for being here.
Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Shannon.
Yeah. We're going to, if you guys want to take a seat, I know everybody's feet are probably tired from walking around, so feel free to come on in and join us. Before I get started, I just want to share, if you want to learn more about this partnership, we have a QR code up here on the stage. Feel free to scan it. If you have to step away, but you want to be connected or contacted to learn more about our partnership, please do scan the QR code. So, Jason, before we get started talking about the partnership, I wanted, for anybody who's in our audience who's not familiar with Q-SYS, can you just tell our folks a little bit about Q-SYS technology?
Yeah, thanks, Jen. So what we're trying to show here today at our booth is what is possible with Q-SYS. We are an audio, video, and control platform that is based on software-led technology, making sure that audio, video, and control systems are all working together. That's cloud manageable. These systems go all the way through high-end stadiums, all the way down to collaboration spaces, hospitality spaces, and we work with a wide variety of partners, ecosystem. You can come around behind us here and check those out. We have a new product and video distribution, but we do a ton of things, and the best way to do that, to figure it all out, is to do the tour. It is a little escape room-esque.
Yes, it is.
But don't worry, if you go in, you will be guaranteed to get out. But it's a fabulous way to learn more about our technology.
It is, it is. We've got all the technology featured here at our booth, so please take a look, go through the tour, head back over here behind us. We've got the solutions here. Shannon, can you tell the audience here just more about our partnership and what we're going to be doing together and what we'll be delivering?
Yeah, so if you don't know about Lenovo, we actually have a ThinkSmart brand, which is our collaboration space. So we have some dedicated devices that go in traditional meeting spaces, but we are also one of the leading providers for compute capability. And as audio and video needs and desires continue to increase in spaces, we've been very successful at selling our compute to a lot of our competitors and a lot of partners. And what's interesting about the partnership with Q-SYS is it's a continuation of that journey, but Q-SYS really enters into different spaces, and if you take the tour, you can see that, but those high impact spaces that aren't really in a traditional conference room. So we're excited to really be able to extend our tentacles into new spaces, learn new things, and also make sure that when we look at compute for the future, that we're also future-proofing for all of the AI that's coming and all the things, because you just play such a significant role in so many different verticals that sit outside of our traditional mold of what we think of a conference room. And so I really think it's a great, we're leveraging your strength, you're leveraging ours, and it's going to be a great way for us to continue to create a great customer experience.
Yeah, we're thrilled about the partnership and all the spaces that we're going to be able to bring compute to with your solutions. So it's going to be really exciting. I know you mentioned some of the spaces, but I'd love for us to talk more about high impact spaces. So our solutions are perfect for that. We're really excited to bring compute into those. And Jason, let's talk just a little bit about high impact spaces and what those are and what kind of value Q-SYS and Lenovo can bring to those spaces specifically.
Yeah, so high impact space is really thinking about what happened over the time of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Everybody's had to get on video. There was hybrid meetings everywhere, and then all of a sudden every room had to have video in it, because people need to be able to connect from any time, any space. You come into the office, there's people at home. So you need to mass deploy a lot of rooms out there. However, as time has gone on and we've started to return back to work, we need more spaces to attract people back into the office that have good technology, that have different capabilities. Not all rooms are necessarily meant to only be a meeting room. You may have other activities and collaboration and other things you want to do there. Or you need to have all hand space or something like that. Anything that is driving this additional need for capability that is also highly visible within an organization where customers, clients are coming in, that's what we call high impact spaces.
Great, yeah. Thank you so much for sharing the details of those. We're going to have some really exciting solutions together, bringing compute into those high impact spaces. Shannon, there's a lot happening here at the show today, and this week there's a lot of really exciting technology that's out there. What are some of the trends that you're seeing here at the show? What are you guys talking about? Just trends in the industry that you guys are really paying a lot of attention to at Lenovo.
Yeah, so I kind of alluded to AI, right? If you think about, there's a lot of push for what do we create better experiences, and I think our job as Lenovo is to create better experiences in a couple ways. One is to give that compute, so you have that in-the-room compute capability, but other part of our job is to make it as consistent and as a high-quality experience as possible. And if you think about, we all still experience the jittering cameras and the moving and how does it track people and is it tracking properly? And so we're spending a lot of time and energy to really understand how to continue to improve that tracking and those capabilities so that it is as seamless as possible. The other thing is there's a lot of talk about meeting equity. And we still haven't figured that out. And I think it's just as important for the person in the room, but also the person who's at home. And so I do see a multi-camera environment continuing to increase, which is why the compute is increasing, the technology needs to advance. And so the trend I really keep seeing more and more is just more video, more video, more video. And how do I capture content? How do I do whiteboarding? How do I capture the expression of everybody in the room so they're equally represented? And it's still not a perfect scenario, but we see Microsoft and Zoom also pushing the envelope, and it's our job as potentially what we're known for hardware, so how do we keep that up? So that's a big concern and a trend that I think we have to stay ahead of.
Yeah, you're seeing everybody talk about AI right now in the industry, and we recently made a really exciting announcement. And Jason, why don't you tell our audience here about our recent acquisition that's going to really help with what Shannon was mentioning about the people that are not only in the room, but they're on the far end. They're trying to have an equitable meeting experience, and it's really hard because when I work out of Austin, Texas, full-time remote, and when I'm home and I'm trying to see the people that are talking in the room and have that really great experience, sometimes it's hard. So we'd love to hear more about our recent focus on AI here at Q-SYS.
Yeah, thanks, Shannon.
Softball.
Yeah.
Teed up the softball.
Teed it up.
That was
Teed it up. Yeah. Great job, Shannon.
Great job, Shannon. On Monday, we announced our intent to acquire a company by the name of Seer Vision, a group based out of Zurich, really smart, talented group of individuals. And they focus on computer vision and bringing AI technology into different spaces that are, one, high-impact spaces, but the technology is applicable across many different spaces. And it really boils down to what Shannon talked about as the trends. How do we get a better experience for the person at the far end? How do we not make them feel like they're not included because they're not there in the meeting? And also make sure that the people in the meeting are not always concerned about the people at the far end. So how do you do that? You do it through AI and automation. And so what the Seer Vision team has done is they've developed a solution completely based on software that helps manage a room dynamically. You don't have to worry about presets or zones or anything like that, or what use case the room is in. You go in there, it can automatically track you, see what you're doing, move around, follow, make sure that people are getting that amazing experience. And it fits perfectly with Q-SYS because it is software-based, just as Q-SYS is. It'll sit on top of the Q-SYS platform, which of course will be connected in to the Lenovo compute, which will be driving the Microsoft Teams, Zoom, and Google experiences.
Well, thank you for teeing that one up for me, Jason, because my next question was exactly about that. It's all about, are these solutions that we're going to bring to the marketplace together, are they going to be certified for Microsoft Teams, for Google, for Zoom? And so we'd just love to share with the audience our plans for that and some of those partnerships that we're bringing into our partnership.
You want me to take that one first?
Yeah.
Okay, so from a Lenovo standpoint, I'm excited because Q-SYS will be our first provider or partner that's going to offer Google Meet with IP controller, as well as our core compute for Zoom and Microsoft. So traditionally, we've been selling Zoom and Microsoft to other partners, so that is a little bit of exclusivity around Google Meet. So that's a good new chapter for us.
Yes, great.
And the other part, you talked about certification, right? And I think, we have to be cognizant of, again, that whole experience. And one of the other things that Jason and I are working on is how do we also connect through ThinkSmart Manager, which is our software. You're obviously a very software-led company. So our ThinkSmart Manager is a way for customers to maintain and deploy and understand if the equipment is online, working properly. There are some data analytics in there, but we've released our SDK to Q-SYS to allow them and a few other partners to start integrating with that. So that, again, this is all about creating an ecosystem where customers can see end-to-end. And so ThinkSmart Manager is another way and another layer of this partnership that's not just about hardware. And we will continue to figure out how to make that a seamless, ecosystem, like I said before.
Well, we're really excited about not only our partnership with Lenovo, but with all the other partners that we just mentioned that are going to become part of the ecosystem. So I know there's a lot of people that are probably wondering, when these solutions are going to be available, where can they find them? So Jason, do you want to share a little bit about just when they might be available in the market?
Yeah, so we're still working through all the details. There's a lot of stuff that's taking place to make sure that we're bringing the right solution to the market at the right time, making sure that we're well certified with Google, Zoom, and Microsoft with each of the individual solutions. But we anticipate a fall timeframe for those solutions to start to become available. The solutions that we are making available are through Q-SYS and Q-SYS channels and our integrators and resellers. And then Lenovo solutions will obviously still be through the Lenovo channels. But the real great thing about this, just to kind of go back to what Shannon was mentioning about ThinkSmart Manager, is it's a really compelling proposition and partnership for these end customers who want to deploy one compute with one system to manage everything from their focus rooms, huddle rooms, medium spaces, large rooms, high impact spaces, auditoriums, all hands, anything. You're seeing one Lenovo compute across that, and then you can scale from the great solutions that Lenovo makes in those spaces all the way into any of the more dynamic high impact spaces rooms that Q-SYS does.
Yeah, I think making it anything we can do for our mutual customers to make it this seamless experience, make it easier to implement those solutions within their organization is definitely a goal of ours. So we're excited we'll be able to bring that to our mutual customers. If you guys are interested in following our story and our partnership with Lenovo, please do scan the QR code. But we also have a web experience at qsys.com/Lenovo where you can go and learn more about the partnership and the solutions. But sign up to be notified. We'll be giving you information about availability if you sign up by the QR code here. So you can go there to learn more. But I'm excited to have you both here with us today. Thank you so much for your time. We're so excited about the partnership with Lenovo, with Shannon, you and your whole team. So thank you for the partnership, and we look forward to doing really exciting things together. So
Thanks again. I appreciate it as well.
Have
a good day.
Thank you
Enjoy
all.
the show.